It's just another episode. Get your popcorn ready. We let the chopper explode. Hold the trigger finger steady. We gon' handle our business. Handle our business. Handle our business. Get the fuck up out your feelings. Handle our business. Handle our business. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode. It's just another episode. Welcome to the crib. We in my crib today, and I'm Triple Beam. And today, we're going to be talking about the electrifying world of football. And we're talking about the electrifying athletes that come from our hometown, the city of brotherly love, the city of Philadelphia, Mississippi. And today we're talking about the talented running back from our city. So join me as I dive into the story of none other than Jarquez Hunter from the Neshoba Central, a junior running back at Auburn University, and explore his potential impact on the upcoming 2023 season. And before we dive into that, let's just take a look at some of the stats from Jarquez's impressive performance last season. As a sophomore, he showcased incredible skills on the field as he got 104 carries for 668 yards and 7 touchdowns. His versatility was evident with 17 catches for 224 yards and added on another 2 tubs, making him a potent threat in both the rushing and the passing game. And that's truly remarkable that Jarquez has yet, in the last 2 seasons, he has not fumbled the football. So that's a testament to his ball security. Now, however, because we're looking ahead and we're trying to figure out and trying to predict the future, looking into the crystal ball and trying to give an insight on the potential and the productivity of one Jarquez Hunter. So we're going to look ahead to the 2023 season. So some significant changes have taken place within the program there at Auburn. Obviously, they got a new head coach, Hugh Freeze, known for his offensive prowess. And they also got a quarterback battle brewing between the transfer Peyton Thorne from Michigan State and last year's starter, Robbie Ashford. Robbie started 9 games for Auburn last year. And I could pull up a few stats on Robbie if I got time here. Let's see if I can pull up a few stats on Robbie. But that's beside the point. I'm not going to get into Robbie because I don't have the stats there, and I'm not going to waste anybody's time because this is about Jar right now. And Coach Freeze has openly expressed his belief in the possibility of playing 2 quarterbacks and finding success if managed properly. Here's what Coach Freeze had to say about the quarterback situation as he was talking to ESPN. Do I think it's possible to play 2 and win? Coach Freeze said. I do, actually. If they handle it the right way, someone is going to have to be the starter and someone is going to be the guy you depend on in the 4th quarter. Wow, that's a bold statement from Coach Freeze. That's a bold statement from Coach Freeze because, as we know, the old saying goes, what is the saying? The saying is, if you got 2 quarterbacks, you got none. You know what I'm saying? So we have to look at it, from that perspective as well, because, what I see when you have a 2 quarterback type of system, when you're not really sold on either one, and when you're having to, play 2 quarterbacks. So I know it's a lot that goes into it. Some of it is fans, or like certain fans want to see certain players. Okay, so we want to keep the fans happy. I get that. Okay, then it's about the team and it's about winning. You know what I'm saying? So we understand that. And we understand that both guys bring certain things to the table. So you want to be able to showcase both guys' talents. I get that. But when it comes to the quarterback position, and if you're a coach and you're looking to do that system, in my opinion,
You have to coach that right to perfection. It has to be coached, because here it is in a situation where you could potentially win the game or potentially get back in a game. And when you go to switching quarterbacks, it could actually cost you the game, because now in a situation where you need to make a play, right? And here you go, you change the quarterback thinking, okay, this is something that I got in my head. We practice it, it's going to work. You bring in a new quarterback, and particularly in college, where you on the road and you got all these stadiums get so loud, and you bring in a new quarterback with a different cadence. Next thing you know, the ball is on the ground and it's a turnover, and you done cost yourself the game. So for me, the 2 quarterback thing, I don't know. We got to see how Coach Freeze implements it, how it works. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the road in a hostile environment, in a big game. We got to see how does that look. Now back to Jarquez. What does all that mean for Jarquez? You got 2 different quarterbacks, 2 different styles. What does that mean for Jarquez? Which quarterback would suit him better for him to be the best version of himself on the field? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know much about Peyton Thorne. You know, obviously, Coach Freeze may have had some kind of rapport with him. He may think that he's some kind of prospect. I don't know. He brought him from Michigan State. I do know Robbie had trouble getting the ball out of his hands and last season, and was on the run a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he's improved in that area, is making his reads and getting the ball out a lot quicker. I don't know. But if you got Robbie in there and Jarquez in there, now you essentially got two running backs in there who can both kill you with their legs. So it's gonna be, so if you got some read stuff going on there, it's gonna be hard to account for both of those guys. So I guess that would be a plus. But the negative for Jarquez in that scenario would be, when Robbie's in the game, okay, this may percentage-wise be a run type play or something that Robbie's trying to extend with his legs. Okay, so they may be able to stack the box a little bit more with Robbie. But now if the other quarterback is there and he's known for throwing the ball, he's known for throwing it down the field, then that, the defense may have to soften up a little bit. Okay, they're not able to stack the box as much, and that may leave Jarquez with more opportunities to get in space and get one-on-one with linebackers, and we know who's going to win that battle. So that's just my take on that. So we know what a consistent quarterback means for a running back. Obviously, they have to build that chemistry and that rapport. But we know that the general consensus among most fans, okay, and definitely among the home team in Philadelphia, that Ja is poised for another big season. We know he's poised to do be more productive than he was last season. And just for a side note, and this is no disrespect to Tank Bigsby. He's gone on to the pros. He was drafted this year's draft in the 3rd round. Much respect to him. I hope he go on. I hope he have a great career. Obviously, he's no longer with Auburn, but I'm gonna say it. Jarquez was better than Tank last year. He was better than Tank Bigsby last year. Tank was a 3rd round draft pick, and Jar was better. So this is what I'm trying to tell all of these people that's out here. Jarquez was better. The hot take on Ja, and I'm finna get to my hot take, but I got to get to this article that was written by Athlon Sports. They ranked Jarquez as the 3rd best running back in a highly competitive SEC, behind Quinton Judson of Ole Miss and Rocket Sanders of Arkansas. Now, if my memory serves me correct, forgive me and correct me if I'm wrong You can say it in the comments, whatever. Oh, by the way, like, share, subscribe, comment on this, okay? Follow me wherever you find the podcast, find me, find Triple Beam, follow me, follow all my stuff. Okay. But if my memory serves me correct, Athlon Sports this year ranks Ja as the third best running back in the highly competitive SEC, behind Can Jarquez of Ole Miss and Rocket Sanders of Arkansas. I disagree. I disagree vehemently, okay? Vehemently disagree. But now, if my memory serves me correctly, if I go back to last season, wasn't Tank Bigsby, considered to be the best running back in the SEC at one point in time during the season last year? That's what I'm saying. If Tank was considered to be the best running back in the SEC last year, Ja was better than him last year. So what does that mean? Ja has had another offseason of training, another spring. He's had another summer. He's getting ready to go into fall camp. He's going to be a different beast, a different animal. I'm telling you, Judkins and Sanders is not better. I'm sorry, Athlon Sports, you got it wrong. And I think that as the season go along, I think Jarquez is going to be able to prove that he's the best running back in the SEC. And my hot take is Jarquez Hunter. Now, if you know, you know. But I'm just going to tell you guys, Jarquez is the best running back in the country. He's the best running back in the country. There have been articles put out. There have been Heisman pre-Heisman polls that's been put out. And I look at those polls and I look at the run. They have running backs that is getting consideration preseason Heisman consideration. Blake Corum is at the top of that list. The running back from Michigan. He's a pretty decent runner. I'm not gonna say decent. He's a good running back. Jarquez is better, and I'm telling you, Jarquez will get Heisman consideration. He will solidify himself this season. This is my hot take. He will solidify himself this season as the best running back in college football, and you can write it down right now. You can book it. Book it. Jarquez Hunter is the best running back in college football, and I said that right now. Watch, and I cannot wait for this season to start. So, folks, get ready. This is going to be a good one. Get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready. It's going to be a good one. Fasten your seatbelts and get ready to witness Jarquez Hunter's electrifying performances on the field. He has the talent, the drive, and the support of his new coaching staff to propel him to new heights. And he also has the support of his fans. And obviously, we're going to be back to revisit this in the coming weeks to make sure where our predictions lie. And like I said, this is Triple Beam. This is Welcome to the Crib. You're not going to get a take like this, baby. Come back, check us out. And I'm out, y'all. Peace.
That's a motherfucking no-no. It's just another episode. Get your popcorn ready.